Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to shoot time-lapse on the Canon M50. First you're going to turn on your camera, set it up, unlatch your lens, and get your camera all set up. Then you're going to go to menu and go to time-lapse. It is the first on your red icon there, and just select time-lapse. You do have to be in movie mode to have this option shown in your settings. So if you go to any other mode on here, it's not going to show up your time-lapse settings. Movie mode, hit menu, enable your time-lapse, and you have a few different options here. Your first option here is like shooting time-lapse of people, moving subjects. Then you have clouds, and then you have another one here of another like slow moving objects. Then you can set a custom. Normally I do clouds. Most people probably pick either the one or the two on here. And it's going to show you your interval here. You're going to have how many shots you're taking and what interval the shots are being taken at. So this is a 5 second. That is the lowest you can go in this setting. So every 5 seconds, it's going to take me a picture. And then you can just choose how many pictures you want to take per second. So the next one here is the number of shots. And then you can change that as well. It'll show you how long it will take down here in your menu. So if we go back here to scene 1, you're going to be shooting for about 15 minutes and you're going to get a 15-second time lapse. On scene 2 for your cloud time lapse, or I use this for sunsets too, you're going to be shooting for about 25 minutes and get your 10-second time lapse there. So then when you've got this all set up, just go set up your exposure triangle, your shutter speed, your aperture, and your ISO. I like to set my ISO on auto. That way I don't have to mess with it. If I'm doing a sunset time lapse, then auto ISO is going to compensate when it gets darker in the evening. Then set your shutter speed to whatever you want it to be, and then set your aperture to whatever depth of field you're looking for. Make sure you set it on a tripod to do your time lapse, because if you're trying to hold and do a time lapse, it's going to be pretty hard to take a time lapse. Set it on a tripod, get it set up, then you just hit the record button. That's all it is. Really simple. All right, we're out. We're gonna go take some time lapse of the sunset. Got our tripod, got our camera on the tripod. I'm gonna show you how to set it up. Going with the clouds, and this is going to run for 25 minutes. You can see here that it's on time lapse. Just going to hit record. And once we hit record, it's going to start shooting the time lapse and the screen will turn off. If the screen turns off and you want to check it, you can just tap the info button. Be sure not to tap the camera too much to wiggle it, but then you can check what your screen still looks like, the exposure and everything. It's just going to set here, take some pictures of the sunset. Now we just gotta wait 24 minutes for the camera to take a video time lapse of the sunset here. Then we can come back and check it. You can do this time lapse, set it up, let it go while you're camping or whatever you're doing. You can go set your camera up, set it to do the time lapse, then you can go do something else, come back to it, and you should be good. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. Follow along for more videos if you want to know on the M50. Leave them down in the comment section. I'll see if I can make them for you, and see you guys in the next video.